Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Mairimashita Iruma-kun, episode 6 of the second season. Yes! Last time we have a filler episode, an episode, a panel that was just expanded upon the 30 minutes run, well, 24 minutes run of the episode. And yeah, it was kind of irrelevant, it wasn't unimportant, up until the last few minutes of the episode, in which we got to see the seeds of the next arc. In this case, Evil Iruma. And that is something that a lot of fans of this series have been waiting, including myself. Because yes, this is a very exciting arc. This is a not very long, but a very exciting one. And I cannot wait to see how they are going to treat this particular arc, because this is exciting, this is fun, this is a lot of stuff that hinted towards the future of Iruma in the netherworld. There are a lot of interesting things in this small arc that is honestly pretty important, and there are a lot of faces that I want to see. Remember when I explained what makes this manga particularly good is the expressions, the amazing expressions of demons enjoying themselves and kind of enjoying the depravity, let's say. Those are amazingly well done, and there are, I don't know if a couple of just one particularly amazing expression from a character in this arc. So yes, I am excited to see that one. And there are a lot of things that obviously we'll get to see into this episode. But I don't want to waste more time with this one. I don't want to just keep blabbling on and on and on without watching the episode. So let me just quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about my reaction, the episode, the commentary. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, alongside with the link of the reaction, because YouTube doesn't like reactions, and a link for my Patreon in case you want to see the full uncut reaction of these and many more episodes. Anyway, enough about all of this. Let's cut the presentation short and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time well, 3 times. I actually watched it 3 more times. Well, 2 more times. But yes, I watched it and I love the episode. As you can see for my smile, this is an amazing episode. I love it because, again, this series has a very special place in my heart. I really enjoy it. I enjoy the first season and I enjoy the manga a lot more. And this is something I wanted to see being animated from a long time ago, since I read it in the manga. It's a great arc, and as I said during the last bit of the reaction, it's an interesting character study. Obviously, I cannot say much about it because that is going to be spoilers, but there are certain things that are going to happen in the next episode or in the next 2 episodes that are interesting to see. And we can see glimpses of said character study here in this one, actually. First of all, it's obviously the difference between the evil Irumean, as most of the fandom knows him, and obviously the normal Iruma. It's kind of the contradiction that we have with Ameri. Ameri is obviously very hard, very strong-willed, very mature, let's say. She is something else, and then she changed to this kind of shy, small personality, very cutesy personality. Iruma is kind of this small personality, kind of shy, kind of cute. He still knows that he must do his best, but he is not that grandiose. He's not. He doesn't want to everybody to pay attention to him. That is something that happens inconsequentially without him wanted, because he's doing something amazing, and obviously is going to be calling the attention. And Iruma, the Irumean, is somebody that really wants attention, that's really strong-willed, and he doesn't shy away from anything. So that is why it's the opposite of that. And seeing the fangirl of Ameri and Iruma is now she has 4 personalities to go by, 4 different personalities to love, let's say. First, obviously, the strong-willed Ameri, and the cutesy Iruma, and now the cutesy Ameri, and the strong-willed Iruma. Yeah, it's kind of the mirror of both, but I guess, well, no, I do not guess. I know she's ecstatic with that result, for what we saw in the episode and what we saw in the Tsukima by the end, when she's just taking photos because Iruma loves soup food so much that, yeah, that part of his personality won't change at all. Anyway, returning to the normal episode. Yes, we get to see that now Iruma is tired of being mistreated, because yes, the misfit class is not the most respected one. Actually, it's the total opposite. They throw trash close to their classroom, because the dumping place is a little bit farther, but obviously why make an effort when the misfit class is the only one there and nobody cares about them. And yes, you can see the mistreatment there, that they do not receive any respect from the other students. Obviously, the teacher respects them as students because they need to teach them, and yeah, it's obviously this a professional level of respect, like any other teacher should have, because yeah, we know that is not the reality. But anyway, moving on. Obviously, they respect it in the professional sense of the word, but the rest of the school doesn't, because it's misfit class, they just throw everybody who is worthless there. That is the point in which, or that is the mentality in which they operate. That's why they treat them like they treat them. But obviously we know that is not the case, and I'm not just speaking about Iruma, because again, Iruma is just a part of that equation. Iruma is obviously the grandson of the chairman demon of the school, so I don't know why they don't have that respect for him. And they have at least 3 high-ranking demons, the 3 ones that were presented in the when they were walking in the school. Obviously Saburo, which I think is level 3 or ranking 3. Jazz is actually rank 3, and obviously Asmodeus, who is actually rank 4, so he's a higher ranking demon than the majority of the people that are in school. So yes, I guess they do not see them like that. I guess they just see, the majority of the class is rank 1 or rank 2. So let's just forget about them, and let's forget about these high-ranking demons that are going to be. It's kind of their punishment to be there, but the rest are just low-ranking demons, and that is why they do not respect them. They don't see Saburo, they don't see Asmodeus, and they don't see Jazz as part of the class. They just see that, high-ranking demons that happen to be misfit class. Not the misfit class has these high-ranking demons. No, it's quite the opposite. And obviously they do not respect. But thanks to the change in personality and the evil cycle of Iruma, that is starting to change, because Iruma is more intimidating, because again, he has a very strong real personality now. He's saying, okay, sure, I have confidence in my abilities, I have confidence in my companions, in my friends, in my classmates, so I am going to do just that. I'm going to make them better. And I don't know if this is a mistranslation or is actually something that is being said in the anime, because if I remember correctly, in the manga they say this is our territory. Iruma said this is our territory, our place, and it should not be respected. But in the anime it says this is my territory, this is my place, and it shouldn't be disrespected. Basically what I'm saying is that in the manga he's talking about not just himself, not not a very egotistical speech, but more of a, okay, I want to do this not just for me, because yes, obviously I want to do it for me, but for you guys, for the rest of the misfit class. And in the anime, it's just portrayed as, oh, he's just doing it for his own gain, which obviously is connected to the evil face and the change of personality, which makes sense. But I like the translation of the manga better. Again, as you know, every single episode that I do about Iruma is going to be compared with the manga because, yeah, I read the manga, and it's hard not to do such a thing. Hopefully, it's not too much annoying for you guys. Moving on. But yes, that is an aspect that I don't like about the translation in the anime. And again, I don't know if it's a mistranslation or or the dialogue change for the anime. That is something I don't know, because again, there are aspects in here that are kind of different of what I remember from the manga. When they visit the royal ones, okay, you are the demons that are closer to return to the primal to the primal aspect of the demon, and he used these to change their minds. Okay, you want fun, earn that fun, earn that place, and be outcast but for a good reason, because you're taking over of the royal one. And I like that little speech, that this place of Iruma is, this personality of Iruma knows how to play a crowd, knows how to convince somebody else to help him to obtain something that he wants. And it's not just saying, oh, okay, come on guys, let's do it for ourselves. No, he's very clever at that, because he doesn't sound enthusiastic, he doesn't sound, oh, okay, come on. He's not just this bright personality, but he's using the knowledge that he has of his classmates to obtain something, to make them see that they deserve this royal class, this wonderful place. And I love that aspect. I like that cleverness that perhaps was always there with Iruma, because the only thing that changed was the personality, but it wasn't that out because he didn't have the opportunity to use them, because he didn't want to push anybody to do something that they don't want to, even if using this kind of clever loop to help himself to obtain his goal. He still didn't want to do that, because I guess he feels that he doesn't want to be a pushing person. So that is why. But again, it's fascinating to see how much the change of personality is starting to affect not just Iruma, but the rest of the people that are around him. And obviously, let's speak about Sullivan and Opera. They must be the most shocked of them all, because the rest of the demons that are in the school are expecting this evil face, saying, oh, okay, that is just his evil face, he's just another demon like us, so this is going to happen. That is obvious. To say, oh, okay, now that explains everything, we don't need more things to understand about this, because that is self-explanatory for the world in which Mairimashita is taking place, for the netherworld. But for Opera and for Sullivan, they know this is not normal, because they know that Iruma is a human. So I don't know if they do not understand and just let it roll. Perhaps it's affecting him because he is the first human that is living in the netherworld, so it's going to start to affecting him, or another circumstance. But obviously they are the most shocked, because come on, he's not a demon, he shouldn't have this face. But obviously in the end it was accepted, and even in his evil face, the grandpa is still shining and offering him everything that he can, so Iruma will be happy. So yeah, he's still a spoiling grandpa in the case, because even when he's kind of aggressive, they say, oh, carriage, oh yes sir, and Sullivan is there providing with the carriage. The most shocked one, I think, is Opera, because this is the most emotion that Opera has shown so far, I think. So yes, it was a lot of fun to see the reactions, and this is honestly something that I was waiting so much. And so far, it has delivered. And I love every single second of this episode. But I think I exhausted the topic of this one. I hope you enjoy it, and let me just quickly remind you that please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoy it once again, and leave a comment so I know what you think about the episode, about everything else is done in this video. And remember that if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below. If you want to see the full reaction, the Patreon is there too. And if you want to see the simple reaction, the reaction is again in the description because YouTube doesn't like reactions. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoy it, and I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your attention, and well, see you in the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.